Hello everyone and welcome to another FxEdge Power Hour. I'm Marcello Ducille. Today is March 11th, 2013. We're going to do today what I've done for years, which is an analysis of the markets and evaluation of our strategies, which are based upon the 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time close of our daily bars and our 4-hour bars. Thereafter, we will have a brief questions and answer session, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's take a look at the charts here. I would consider today to be kind of a non-event day, if you will, and that's primarily because we did not have a massive amount of movement in the market. We've been in a consolidation, guys, for the last few weeks. I kind of misread last week, Thursday, as a breakout. We did kind of have a close below areas of support, and but then price obviously came back within. So that was why we have the same kind of motion going on here, as you can see here on this FxEdge Quattro chart here. You can see that there's been a back and a forth in the market here. No real net movement on the day. So let's take a look at the euro dollar first. The euro dollar here clearly has been, it's in a consolidation. I actually redrew this. If you were part of Tribe Forex, you would have seen this. That we had basically forecast this kind of a move here on the day. We expected it to bounce off the lows and to kind of move up, and that we were supposed to look for about the 130-100 area. We didn't quite get there yet, but we are approaching those areas. So if we do see price move up there to about 130.50 to 130.100, then we're looking for a push back down here, because we do have this consolidation here. We have multiple points that are giving us this negative force trend line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's what we're looking for here. The euro dollar, what can I say about that right now? Euro dollar, clearly we have a change from red to green. Obviously the sell pressure is quite strong, so it doesn't give us enough of a move up for us to consider a buy, and for that reason we ignore that signal, and that's for good cause. Now we will see probably it move up a little bit more, and then we'll probably see some interplay here. We are in the apex, guys, once again, so that is definitely the red zone, if you will. That's where we're going to be looking for some form of a breakout of some kind or another. This one is much more in line with, this is much more solid trend line. Basically it links all the highs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 highs here, and so because of that, it's more likely for us to get a solid breakout out of this area, as opposed to a false breakout. So we're looking for a real breakout here. We were hoping for it last week. We didn't get it. We had non-farm payroll. Yeah, we had some volatile movements here, but at the end of the day, we didn't get a breakout in any one direction, and that's what you need. We need a breakout so we can get back into another trend, and that's where most of the money is made. Okay, so where do I go from here? Let me just make sure that I've got sound here. I do have sound. Okay, euro dollar. So that's where we are in the euro dollar. We're seeing a contraction of price. That's what a consolidation will give you. When you have this kind of a triangular formation, you're going to have a contraction in price, meaning that the high and the low will continue to get lower, and that's basically what we're looking at. We're looking at the range here continues to decrease. We're seeing a contraction in the overall volatility of the market, and then we're going to see a breakout of that volatility, out of that range into a trend in one direction or the other. So that's generally how it works. Let's continue moving on. Let's move on here. The dollar Swiss is basically going to do exactly what we saw the euro dollar do, but we're going to see it opposite. Okay, so here we had a nice massive move to the upside here on the dollar Swiss. Nice strong move up, and you can see here that it's come back well within that range here. So this apex is still good. Basically we saw price this, and we can see more clearly here where that trend line is. It's actually the upper area of resistance here is 9,500, and we can see that that's really held, and obviously that 9,550 is also a strong area of support resistance. Well, we've come right back into that range here, and that area of support is holding. That's our trend line. That trend line has held since the beginning of February, so it's over a month old, and we're going to look to see where price goes from here. But the 94.50 will be a good area of support, just right in this area, and we're in the apex as well on this dollar Swiss. Okay, so that's what we have here on the dollar Swiss. We are in a trade. We're up 102 pips. You can see here that we did have a pullback. All right, we were up considerably more yesterday. Okay, so we were up, it felt like a lot more pips. Let me see. Here we go. All right, so we were up maximum favorable excursion of almost 200 pips, and right now we're up in the market about 101 pips. You can see it right here. All right, so let's move on to the pound dollar. Pound dollar continues to make its descent. You can see here that we never really reapproached that area of support, that area of resistance here. That's that -4 trend line that we're looking at, and we kind of broke through our area of, I wouldn't call it a break. I would say that we closed below this area of support, which was at the 150-100 area, and now we're sitting right at 149.11. So pound dollar continues its descent here. We're hoping for a good entry, which would be right at this trend line, the upper trend line here. We continue to trend down, 50 cross below the 200, well below our trend lines, our -4 trend line here as well. We just have nothing but a negative move here on the pound dollar. So the pound dollar is bleeding out, if you will, and we're going to be looking for, at some point, a retesting of areas of resistance so that we can get a better entry into this move. For many of you, pound dollar guys, you are in the pound dollar from all the way back here. That would be February 13th, and you jumped in at 155.38, and you are still in that move that you're currently up, because we had to change from green to red. 635 pips. So that was quite a big, a massive move here on the pound dollar, with 111 pips of total risk, 30 pips I think of total risk, and so that is a very good move. 5-to-1 ratio there. All right, so that's the pound dollar. Pound yen. Pound yen continues to move. Once we moved above this 50 MA, you can see that price continued to move there. We had to change from green to red, from red to green, sorry. And that would have given us a buy signal. It didn't quite do that for us here, but we did get a move above here. We got to move back to the 50. We kind of knew that was going to happen. That would have been a discretionary trade, gotten you back to the 50 at the very least. And you can see that we've broken through that 50 and we continue to move up. The areas that we're going to be most concerned with will be the 14600 area, and then looking back to 14800. Which is the all-time high of this particular range. So that's a swing high, prominent swing high over the last year or so. Okay, so that's what we're going to be looking for on the pound yen. We don't have a trade right now. We're going to wait for another opportunity here. All right, so looking at the Aussie dollar is kind of going sideways. We have a consolidation here on the Aussie dollar. You can see here that we kind of broken through this trend line, -4 trend line here, and we are right at 1.0300. We've kind of bounced off that area, and we're right back at that area, that 1.0300 trend area of resistance. We're going to be looking for potentially a retest of that 50 EMA, which is at 1.0330 right now, and potentially, we'll wait and see where the market goes from here. But that's exactly where we are as far as the Aussie dollar is concerned. And we're kind of hanging out. You can see here that we have a range here at 1.0288, okay, and 1.0200, okay. So between 1.0200 and 1.0300, we have about 100 pip range, about 90 pips of range, and you'll see that play back and forth over the last 3 days on the Aussie dollar. All right, so our euro yen, as you can see, is up currently 440 pips. We had a breakout, solid breakout of the apex here. That breakout was solid. It was confirmed that it continued to move up. And you can see here that we broke out of the apex, as we kind of discussed here. And you can see that price continues to move up. 440 pips on the STP. We had a change from red to green, got us into a buy trade, and basically we've just taken it all the way up. And that euro yen is still running strong. 440 pips there. That's a good place for us to be. Let's take a look at our 4-hour trades now. Now we had a change from green to red on the FxEdge Quattro. Didn't get us into a sell here because we simply just didn't have enough sell pressure. We had too much buy pressure, I should say, which is more important. And so we did not take that sell trade. Then we did take this buy. We had a change from red to green again. Gets us into a buy trade, and we watch price move up. Change from red to green here, as you can see. We're looking for 22 pips. We get a maximum favorable excursion of about 60 pips. So we hit our first take profit, second position moves to break even, and we're in it on the FxEdge Quattro. FxEdge Quattro is doing quite well. All right, so that's that. Let's take a look at our IBO. And you can see in our IBO rev, we actually have we actually have a 2-bar again. We don't have a 3-bar, and so that does not give us an opportunity for the IBO rev candle. As far as the IBO itself is concerned, we did get an IBO. We had a 2-bar IBO, breaks out to the upside, comes back in, closes us out, negative, okay? Then we jump into a stop and reverse, and that also closes out negative as well. So we did get, for the first time in a while, a hit on the IBO, on the IBO 3 here, and so that's just a part of the game, and so we'll wait for the next opportunity. You can see that price has moved up quite nicely on the 4-hour from this reversal candle. Alrighty, so that is the euro dollar IBO, IBO 3, FxEdge Quattro, STP 5. Let's take a look at our sniper. Our sniper is actually just right about 5%. We did get into a sell. We're looking for a 129.07 low here, didn't quite get it, and so we did get stopped out on the way up here, and we didn't have a lot of movement, so we got to look toward that. By the way, we have a new version of the FxEdge ATR Sniper that's out, so you're going to want to download that. So, you know, go find that in our download section. By the way, the website is back up. Happy to have the website back up. And so, actually, let's go to the website right now, because we've gotten calls, of course, and people want to know what's going on. Lots of emails, that sort of thing. We were down for a while. My webmaster really dropped the ball on this one, and we lost our servers for a second. Don't worry, we're in control. As you can see here, I'm going to the website right now, and we are back up and in business. Okay, so you can log in right now, get to your inside areas. The EAP is back up and running, so don't worry about that. Okay. And just for those of you, since I'm on the web browser, take you to Tribe Forex really quickly. And if you're a part of Tribe Forex, you know how much interactivity we have on the website, so you basically got us 24 hours a day. Me or one of my traders for sure, because we actually use it to, you know, trade on. What is my password? Oh. All right, so this is the inside of Tribe Forex. This is what it looks like. And basically what we do is we'll put the setups, the daily analysis for the day. As you can see, we had an overall bias of consolidation. That was at the beginning of yesterday. Okay, and what does that mean? It means that we're looking for a play between the low here, which is where we were, to the high. You can see here that price moved up just as we expected here. We did get that interplay between 129.60, 130.100, and really 131.100. And so that's what you're looking for. And then, of course, all the players that are inside, they also have lots of materials that we can look at, and of course, You know, people are commenting on the educational modules that we have to teach them how to trade, how I make these trade calls, and also, you know, just communing with other traders just like you. So we have a couple of spots still open on Tribe Forex on the Ultimate Trading program, and so if you're interested, get involved on that. So I'm just going to go ahead and send you the link. I wonder if it's even working. It should work. /tribe. So it's myfxedge.com /tribe. I'm going to go ahead and send it to all of you. All right, so having said that, let's move on. I want to talk really briefly about the Triple Threat 3X because we haven't talked about it. Triple Threat 3X got into a, looks like, let's take a look. Triple Threat 3X is in a buy now. So apparently we had a sell bias, get closed out on the sell, get into a buy, and now we're currently in the buy on the Triple Threat 3X. Hit our first take profit. Now we're in second position, up about 20 pips. Hopefully this will move up a little bit more and we can take some more profit off the table. So that is what's going on the FxEdge Triple Threat 3X. So wrapping it up, STP5s are doing well, 400 pips up on the 400 pips up on the euro yen, 100 pips up on the dollar Swiss. Pound dollar is currently up 635 pips. The rest of the trades are flat in the market. We've got the IBO Rev, which is currently flat. IBO, which actually took 2 hits today. FxEdge Quattro, which is actually in profit and doing well, was up 60 pips, maximum favorable excursion. Triple Threat 3X, which is currently up 20 pips on the stop and reverse. And our ATR Sniper, which actually took a hit today, having taken the sell, and you know, got stopped out. So that is it. So we're up 635 pips, 400 pips, 100 pips on the STP5s. FxEdge Quattro is doing well, and the rest of them are pretty much flat at this moment. Okay, and that pretty much wraps it up. If you have any questions for me, go ahead and give them to me right now. All right, so here's a couple of questions for me. Simple and easy. Okay, why did the STP5 give a buy for the dollar Swiss when there are red indicators? That didn't happen for us. That's not exactly what was supposed to happen here. We're currently in a buy mode here. You can see here that we have a change from green to red. Okay, and that change from green to red, we can't count it as a sell because the buy pressure is still too strong. So you should not get a buy or a sell here. You should, and we did have a change from green to red. So you should, if anything, you should have had a sell signal, not a buy signal. So if you do have that, you're going to need to, you know, send us a screenshot so we can take a look at it and figure out what is going on with your platform. I'm pretty sure you may be using a different feed, and that may be the main issue. All right, guys, thank you very much for your time. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I'll be here all week, Monday through Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and I'll talk to you soon. All the best.
The organizer has